Hello everybody and welcome back to more Ys 5 on the PlayStation 2. The translated game that was released towards the end of 2025, beginning of 2026 in all its splendor. So we're going to go ahead and continue. We made a little bit of headway last time. We're going to try to make some more. We're level 15 right now, which I am hoping is good. If it's not, I don't know what to tell you. Ordinarily, it'd be a game maybe I would consider going out and getting more EXP for off-stream, except my time has been very, very tight between everything I went through with Lufia, The Legend Returns, and just work in general. It has not been easy to find time to do much of anything. But our destination right now is Ramsden Plains. We have to go through the Mersegora Forest first. The giant log that was here previously is no longer blocking the path, so we can go onward. And so we will. Antidote. Got our level. The shield did not do a whole lot. Let's see. When you come to a split path, ignore the one going up for now and keep following it to the right. Saying up with this isometric view is not a helpful. It's just not helpful. I'm assuming this is what they mean by up. Oh, that is just so miserable. I hate this isometric view, and I hate the fact that the hitbox on our sword is just so bad. I literally cannot hit anything. It's just so awful. So we have the warp spot, so that means this is the next town. Hey there, you with the stylish red hair. Yeah, you. Come here for a second, will ya? You're here to see the Xavier ruins, aren't you? If so, I've got a juicy bit of information for you. So how about it? Want to hear what a clever lady like me has to say? It'll only cost you 500 gold. Hear her out, refuse. Oh, don't be like that, it's a good deal. Look, for you, 300 gold, that's my final offer. Come on, what do you say? Yes? Yes, it's a great deal. 300 gold was taken. I had a feeling you were the type searching for the Phantom City. If that's the case, then a trip to the Xavier ruins is an absolute must for you. You've probably heard the stories. To find the Phantom City, you need to gather the 4 crystals. Well, the legend says that one of them, the fire crystals, is somewhere inside those ruins. In fact, a trio of young adventurers just headed in there a little while ago. What are you waiting for? You better get in there and try to grab it for yourself. I think you can still make it if you hurry. Oh, would you look at the time? It's going to be late for my babysitting job. It's so hard to find a moment's peace when you have energetic kids to look after, you know. See ya. Just as I thought, that boy Adel is a total soft touch, the perfect pawn. All we have to do now is wait for him to do the hard work and retrieve the crystal for us. And the moment he steps out of those ruins with our prize, we spring our trap. Oh, but we've lingered long enough. We need to make ourselves scarce. If anyone finds that the 4 of us are the Eber family, it'll be all for me for nothing. That was a hard sentence to get out there for some reason. Okay. how much money do we have? We probably want to fight. Okay, how do I leave? Where's the actual entry point of this town? I guess we teleported towards the center when we came in. Does this take us to the actual entry? Yes, it does. We probably won about 19,000, which won't be too horrifically horrible, I don't think. I don't know why Alex says aim diagonal, like you literally cannot. It seems heavily biased towards hitting the other cardinal directions. So we're getting close. I'd say probably just a couple more fights. I keep not blocking because I keep thinking I'm gonna hit, but like 90% of the time I am whiffing my first hit despite having played this game for over 3 hours. I'm no closer to understanding the hitboxes this late into me actually playing it. Which is a little aggravating. I do think this is kind of a death sentence for East though. This may be the last game I feature on my channel from it. I feel like if Memories of Calcutta is going to be like the best of what modern games has to offer, and I only gave it a 75, I just don't think there's really anything else I can realistically do with this series. This seems like a this seems like a shockingly bad entry. I think the EXP and progression system is logical and makes quite a lot of sense. It's tantalizing enough to make you want to fight a bunch of things until you actually get out there and fight, and then you're like, what the hell am I doing with my life right now? So we were able to buy both of those armors, so we'll go ahead and equip it now. Okay, so we're good there. And that's the weapon shop, but we're not really going to bother. Go to the inn, receive another letter. Found it. Wish there were a mini-map here, but... Have you ever been to Ramsden Great Falls? They're to the northwest of this town, and the view is absolutely spectacular, but be warned, the footing around there is treacherous. You'd be wise not to go when the weather is bad. Welcome. That right here. Excuse me, are you perhaps Mr. Adel? Oh, thank goodness. A man who said he was a friend of yours asked me to give this letter to you. Here you are. To whom it may concern. Doing all right, Adel? I'm sure you figured it out by now, but this whole region is seriously dangerous. Step one foot outside of a town or village and it's crawling with monsters. To be honest, I'm worried about you being out here all by yourself. You holding up okay? Seriously, watch your back. From Dogi. Okay. Go to the library and read the books. It's necessary to progress the story. I understand that the guide is trying to be spoiler-free, but it would be a little helpful to say, like, even the Lufia guide said, go to the northwest house, go to the southeast house. There's no mini-map, so I have no idea where anything is. But this does not look like a library to me. Long been said that fire crystal lies within the ruins. I imagine my father Garum would know the full story. The ruins are all that remains of the ancient capital of Zeev, which stood here some 500 years ago. My father is constantly over at the Zeev ruins. There are times when he doesn't come home for days on end. It's been like that for the longest time, ever since I was a little girl. Okay, this also is not a library. Lower section in the middle of the screen to the left. The 4 elements. That's not the one I need to read. That's the one we need to read. The Zeev ruins. The interior of Zeev ruins is laced with numerous traps, many of which remain operational to this day. The existence of such advanced security technology is not so much evidence of the kingdom of Zeev's prosperity, but rather a royal dynasty that indulged in a life of extravagant luxury. As a result, the kingdom's finances suffer. It is believed the desperation for the greater wealth is what ultimately led to their invasion of Kefan. When investigating the Zeev ruins, caution regarding pitfalls is strongly advised. Small note fluttered out from between the 2 pages. My name is Stein. I'm researching the crystals in my quest to find the Phantom City. I leave this letter for whoever may visit this place after me. The history of Zeev as told by the old man who lives in the ruins is fascinating. It seems there's a hidden side to the history of the kingdom of Kefan. I'm beginning to understand the connection between the fallen kingdom and the Phantom City. There is still much to investigate, but I feel that a journey to the Phantom City itself will soon be unavoidable. For now, I will investigate the Zeev ruins once more. It appears another crystal may be hidden there. Lastly, I have a request for the one who reads this note. If you're willing to travel to Ramson and tell the old man's family about his situation. He's getting on in years. It's not good for him to continue living in these ruins. Yeah, I said, well, but I believe he is suffering from a serious chronic illness. He is a man of immense conviction, and I was unable to persuade him to leave. Perhaps, however, he will listen to the words of his own family. Stein. Head to the house beside the library and accept the request. What you're saying, our father might be suffering from a serious illness? I see. To think he would hide something like that even from his own family. But sir, I'm going to the ruins. Look after things here while I'm gone. Wait, you can't go by yourself. That's too dangerous. I know that, but we can't just leave him out there, can we? You travel ever fast. Could you bring our father back to us? You look like you know how to handle a sword. Well, you're wrong about that. We have no one else to ask. Please, could you help us? Will you help them? Yes, I'll find them. Thank you, traveler. If you would be so kind, may I ask your name? Adel gave his name. Then, Mr. Adel, please take this key. We obtain the Garum key. Okay, I'm looking at the guide as far as like where to go. The key I've just given you will open that rune. I ask of you as well, please tell my father to come home and rest. I think there was a message that popped up, me not realizing that it would auto-advance from you obtaining an item screen, so I missed it, whatever it was. Trying to understand this guide's direction. It's a little too succinct. cannot hit anything in this game, no matter how you aim. They want me to go. This is right at the entrance of town, following the path, and after the screen, you just keep following the long path and into the Zai ruins. Okay, so we still have a little bit of a ways out for our next level. Doesn't even matter that I held up the shield. The hurt box is just so huge, and the hitbox of the shield is just so miserably small. Okay, so about 24 EXP a pop. It completely locks you in to one direction of moving unless you drop your combo, which is something that's driving me absolutely nuts, because it means that if you commit to a slash for like 1.5 seconds, you just can't move. If you decide to drop the combo so you can turn around, there's actually an input delay that'll, or whatever the phrase is, where an input cannot buffer or be registered at all. There's a delay in like inputting another action. So either way, you're just standing there like a dumb idiot, not being able to land any hits. Either aiming the wrong way or trying to aim the right way, and you get punished for it. So if you miss your first hit, you're screwed for the remaining two. Absolutely a miserable way to play anything. I thought that was a chest. It didn't look like an enemy. So we're at the ruins, I think. Hikaru, welcome. Hope you're doing well. God, I hate... this may be the last time we play an East game on the channel, Hikaru. I'm well, it's just I feel like I just don't have the patience to commit to a lot of games anymore, especially games like this. Like, just no attacks ever connect. They just don't hit anything. It's literally like 4 out of 10 combat, and I have no idea where the score is gonna go from here. Well, you're locked with an isometric view, which is awful. Your range of attack is also awful. Despite having played for over 3 hours, I keep thinking something's gonna hit, and it won't hit. You're locked into a direction of hitting, so if you keep committing to a combo, you actually cannot change the direction mid-combo. So if I slash like this, I'm trying desperately to hold the other direction when I slash, and you can't. So you either have to stop and turn around and then re-enter the combo, but if you do that, it ate the input. If you try to delay the input enough, half the time it'll work and half the time it won't. I don't know. I mean, it's not looking good. Like, I was thinking it was gonna be a 70, which is like bad, but not, it's just not solid for my taste. It's not necessarily the worst game in the world to be a 70, but it makes it more dubious to want to spend like several nights of your life playing it. But this is like rapidly plummeting. It's just, it's really, really rough. From the entrance of the rooms, go east, east, north, east, north. I have no... When you have an isometric view, what is north? What is east? Like, you can't give directions like this. I would say 1 and 2... 1, 2, and 3 were all good. 1 and 2 are the best. But like, what is north? I don't understand what north and anything... Northeast... What is this? So, if that was east, is this east too? Except you can't go east in this room. 1 and 2 on the TurboGrafx CD I heavily recommend. That's where the series peaked. The bump combat is just the most addictive way to, like, fight anything. And then, like, East 4 tried to do bump combat on the PC Engine CD, but it did it badly because it gave you barely any space to run around in. I'm just gonna have to, like, not get the items. We're gonna have to see if we luck out and find them, because I have no idea what north, what east, what anything means if I'm playing a game that's isometric. I don't know if that's north, I don't know if that's east, I don't know if this is east, and if you have 5 directions for me to follow... And there's not even an option to give you a map, I don't think, in this 2005 game. We found a treasure. No, it wasn't, no, Witchspring R wasn't an awful experience. It just, it had several things holding it back from just being greater. It's not one of those games where I gave it a 70 because I thought it was awful. Like, a lot of its gameplay elements and things were quite good and solid. It's just that it really kind of petered out in terms of the fun factor because it really didn't commit to, like, any sort of realistic, like, leveling or progression system, and kind of gave up, like, midway through the game, it looked like. And so I also gave up midway through the game in terms of my attitude for, like, trying to do completionist stuff. Okay, how do I... What am I doing to open this? No, I don't want a quick save. No. There we go. Yeah, that definitely hurt it. So we have the Falchion. I don't know if that's what we needed. So we need to find a door to unlock the key that we were given. But the thing is, but getting back to the main point, Witchspring R was, like, never a game that I felt was, like, inherently awful in the way that it presented itself. This game is, you know, by far worse than Witchspring R. Like, from the moment you start the game, it just feels immediately wrong. And it just never gets any better. I think the progression system is like, I mean, it still has a lot of integrity with its progression system. Like, it tries to justify combat, and I feel like it's justifying it well. It's just that I wish combat worked. I wish combat worked, and I wish this was a more convenient game to navigate. But, I don't know. I mean, I may end up dropping this one, and I may look into maybe the Super Famicom version or Super Nintendo version. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll probably still be in here. But good luck with work. I hope you've at least had a relaxing start to it. I was off yesterday, and so today was just a busier day as a result. Okay, so do I use the key item? No, I cannot. So what is this all about? Oh, I'm sure you'll accumulate them. From what I understand, they grow pretty quickly. And the fact that I'm streaming about like 4 days a week, I think also helps. Okay, I have no clue where to go. If I understood these directions on like this isometric, I mean, I don't know. If you have an isometric view, you should not be spouting north, south, east, west. Okay, we're back in this room. I don't want to be in here. I don't even know where else to go. I can't go. Oh, you can go this way. I really think the arrow should have been visible much earlier then. Okay, there's the key. So we found where to go to proceed. What do you want with me? What is your business? About you? About me, you ask? I have nothing to say that likes of you. I live my life as I please, and that's all there is to it. About Zabe. Zabe was a small nation destroyed by the kingdom of Kefin long ago. It was a nation that prospered around the Narm River. In honor of that, its royal family was known as the Narm clan. But now, only these few ruins remain. Even the old stories have been all but forgotten. I've heard rumors that a descendant of the Zabe dynasty still survives somewhere. But who can say if such tales are true? Come seeking the fire crystals, well have you. If you're after the crystal, you'll find in the deepest chamber of these ruins. Be warned, however, it is guarded by a fearsome beast of flame. Many adventurers have lost their lives trying to claim it. Come to think of it, one adventurer came here before. A man named Stein said something rather curious. He claimed the crystals were not mere keys to Kefin, but something more. He said that if that were true, there must have been another way to reach Kefin without the crystals, and then he left, not even attempted to take the fire crystal. How did you think you were able to activate that switch? You have some skill, young man. Most likely a wall somewhere in the corridors is now vanished. You would do well to go see. Trying to understand this guide and what it's saying. They're saying there's a pitfall somewhere, but you want to fall in it, but you don't want to fall in it yet. Okay, so this is not the wall that opened up, then I don't know where I need to go then. That was my only guess. Now I have no idea. Okay, this is the room with the treasure. Said immediately hug the wall. Okay, so we hit the switch. Now we can fall. So what do we do now that we're down here? You'll be locked in the room until you defeat all the enemies. Once you do, the door opens and you can head west. About to hit level 18 any moment. Go. I don't understand like how to do the drop slash. It like never seems to work. Whatever. Next room. They're telling me to get the shield ring. So we found it. Although I think most people after hitting a pitfall would avoid this obvious chest in the middle of the room, so I don't know if that was a good idea to put that there. I feel like 20% of players would not get it. And I would not blame them. So immunity to paralysis. So this will raise our defense by 24 points. Just the defense, not magic defense at all. I'll lose the paralysis immunity, but it may not matter with defense that good. Directions. It's only going to get worse as the dungeons progress. I feel like me trying to follow north, south, east, or west directions in an isometric game. Where am I going? B1. Where even is this? Does this room even have anything in it? Go east. They say after the staircase to B1, they're telling me to go east. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to know that there's... Wow, this game is so miserable with telegraphing its doors. I had no idea that was even there. You have to literally hug the wall to know that there's a screen transition anywhere. Okay, so this is the one that has... Okay, so this is the chest we've already seen. There's a staircase going down. Apparently there's supposed to be like some kind of a shield drop in one of the rooms, but I literally cannot understand the directions. It's one of the main reasons I hated isometric games growing up, is I could just never figure out where I'm going. Like, Super Mario RPG was like the singular exception. It's like the only big isometric view game I respect, but like everything else, it's just so easy to get twisted and turned and gnarled around because you can't understand like anything cardinally anymore. It just like throws off your sense of north, south, east, west considerably because everything's tilted on like a diamond-shaped axis. You have no idea what a game telling you to go north is actually telling you to do. That might be the shields. Okay, I wasn't trying to get it. It's weaker, but we can sell it. So it's gonna be fun seeing if I can eventually stumble onto the actual boss room, because I have no idea how to follow this. East, south, west, and west. Is this east? Is this south? I don't think it can go south. Does that mean that wasn't east? Was this like maybe a south? East, south, west, and west. Okay. I think there was a switch we needed to hit somewhere. We're never gonna find it. Found the actual switch, but now I have to figure out how to get back to wherever I was. Yeah, the rigidly fixed cameras like really suck in these dungeons. You just can't see where the doors are. Okay, I don't even... Is this even where we needed to go? Where did I even come from? Guess we'll just go down the steps. I have no idea. Actually, thinking on it, that might have been the door. That might have been the door now, but now it's open. I think that's exactly what it is. So we did find the place, except it was unclear. Just because like every room looks the freaking same. So how am I supposed to know that opened? Like there's no cutscene of a certain room, there's no map, you have no frame of reference of knowing what opened and what didn't. Combo system doesn't do anything. So it looks like we found a save, right? So we probably have a boss fight coming up. We'll lock in those 3 levels. We're close to level 19, we might as well eke it out. We'll go ahead and equip our 9 potions, just in anticipation. Let's go to 19 and then we'll take the fight. right. And there we go. Level 19. We'll take the save. Alright. Guardian Beast of Flame. Of course, the camera is scrolled in such a way. Okay, now I can actually see what the boss is, but like, there's no good way to keep everything on screen, which I'm not fond of. Okay, well, nothing I could have done about that. I don't even, like, half of the time I can't even see where the boss is. I don't even know what's vulnerable. Apparently we're not dealing any damage. Okay, so the head is vulnerable. So you have to hit the head and nothing else? How on earth are you supposed to... Okay. Supposed to know where he's gonna go. I understand the light up. Is it you have to look at where the bubble? Okay, so you have to look at that and the bubble. Literally just no hitbox. The hitbox right now is about as big as my patience for playing this game. Not to say it's very noticeable. As in, it's not there at all. Okay, that one didn't even go in the... That one had that one bubble, but him going to this one. So does the bubble just not mean anything? Okay, you know what? I think we're done. I mean, obviously, we have the HP to win this war of attrition. We have the potions to win this war of attrition, but I'm not interested in spending 20 to 25 minutes trying to whittle away this guy's HP. When I've already seen everything I think I need to see in this game to be able to judge it. I think the East formula just does not work for modern games. It worked back when Falcom released East 1 and 2, when bump combat was supreme, when storylines were allowed to be more simplistic. This game can't decide if it wants to have one party member or wants to have multiple party members. You're constantly getting letters from Gogi, you're constantly having people that you have to escort from place to place. But it's just not fun. It's just not... I mean, everything about the action and the way that the progression system in terms of EXP works in this game makes you hungry to want to fight things. It's just the same fighting, and this game sucks. Nothing lands, nothing connects, and it's just a very haphazardly put together game. It's awful. And unfortunately, I think it's earned its way onto the series that I'm not... Unless somebody redeems, I'm not going to be playing other entries to. So right now, that's Tails, this, and Wild Arms. They're all kind of on my poop list in terms of playing other games from. But I'll have to figure out something else to play between now and the next stream I'm going to do. The next stream I'm going to do on Thursday, because I'm not quite ready for gold yet. Quite frankly, I was expecting to have a little bit longer of a buffer because I didn't imagine I was going to be graveyarding an East game, but here we are. I don't even want to. No, just enough of this music. Just enough. Just stop all of it. Uh, so yeah, I'll be back with Thursday with something else. It's not quite going to be gold yet. It'll be something different. But game right now is going to be a 60 score incomplete. I don't think it's quite, and I think the combat's a 4 out of 10. I think there's other elements to this game that make it enticing to still play. There is fun to be gleaned from it. It's just you need a more functional game surrounding it. You need a map system with the isometric nonsense that they're doing. I mean, I know East 1 and 2 got away with caves that looked like that. They were able to handle it quite a bit better than this game did. It's just something about the perspective. Like even the first mine that you had, like the perspective, like continually, like it shifted your character. It rotated the screen as you moved, and this game decides it's not gonna budge its camera an inch, even though enemies are coming from literal off screen and you can't see it. So it's kind of a mixture of just annoying things. But yeah, East is right now is dead to me. I think 1 and 2 were the games that really peaked, and those games came out like what 35 years ago. So, all right then. Well, it's actually going to be a pretty, I guess, early stop point. We'll be back with Lufia 3, Runes of Lore tomorrow. But thanks everybody, and have a good night.